Damn, just remembered I haven't purchased any of that Satan's Drano hot sauce yet. I need to fix that, like stat. What's good, fam? Welcome to the No Mongo Podcast, a show about all things skateboarding. And my name is Rick Beta. You can follow along on social media at Rick Beta, RickBata. Or you can always email the show, nomongopodcast@gmail.com. You know how to find me. You know where to get, look me up. But one quick note, though, I do appreciate you being patient with these past, I don't want to say a few months. Things got a little chaotic, a little busy. But the end is near. Summer is near. Yeah, cue up that school's out. Fall, summer. School is out-ish for me. I only have 3 more weeks. I'm working summer school, which is not a big deal. It goes by pretty fast. But yeah, my kids are out, and I'll be off in a couple of weeks. I'm going to get caught up on so much stuff over the summer. It's going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I can see the light-ish. I'm kind of pointing over there. I mean, it looks like a light. I can see it. So, and just know that, I would much rather wait and put out content that passes my quality check, my QR check. It has to be QR. Did I say QR check? Passes my I need to be happy about it. I'm not just gonna put out episodes just to put out episodes like, oh yeah. I need to crank it out. But if I don't feel good about it, I'm not gonna put it out. I started some shows, started taking notes over the last few weeks, but it just never turned into something. I got busy or just it didn't work. So I appreciate you right now. Okay, hold my hands up. Thank you. But I guess to checking my notes now, to start off right from the top, I have one question for you. It's been a few weeks since I last spoke about this, but how did your X Games Showdown 2024 bracket work out for you? How did it work out? Yeah, mine too. Exactly. Mine was like he busted like hours after I posted that episode. Hours straight, just shattered. Like, I wasn't even close on a lot of my picks. It wasn't even close. I thought I was going to be the first and only one to get them all right. First ever showdown, I got them all right. I would have been flown to the X Games headquarters and granted free VIP passes for for life to X Games event. I'd have my bust sculpted and displayed for all to see. What the hell? Who's this guy? Who's Rick Beta? He picked the right bracket. That's what he did, 100%. But nope, not even close. So how was yours, though? Don't lie either. How was it? It ended up being, 303 boards versus Manifest Skate Shop in the final. And spoiler, 303 boards took home the cash. $10,000 cash. Or I guess, if you think about it, like $6,300 after taxes. So $6,300 is not bad. But I'm glad I wasn't alone, though, thinking it was kind of too close to call. I couldn't decide. I legit couldn't decide. I watched them, over the span of a few weeks, watched them at least 5 to 6 times, each one. And then I watched them one last time, and I felt the same for both shops. But in the end, I did, and just because I know this is who I picked. It was 303 boards. It was my pick strictly for this. Get this, the interaction and handshake with that security guard. That was it. That's what did it for me. I'm all, these are so close. What stands out to me? What's a good moment? And that was it. That's what did it for me. It was that close, which is a good thing. Because I watched the final showdown. I had Gary and everyone else on there. Mike, Leo. It was a little chaotic at times with the broadband or the cellular connections, but it was fine. But yeah, I'm glad it was that close because that's a good thing. It wasn't a blowout. And hopefully it comes back. I kind of liked it. Maybe they have some things that they'll want to tweak. So we'll see. So basically now I think about it, if I had bet, on 303 to win it all in the beginning, I would have been a big winner. But it was close. It came down to the handshake. That was it. So how did your picks go? Did you like the contest? You gonna be back next year? I think it's one that should stick around. I'm not sure how frequently. Maybe once a year, because Gary mentioned in the final that they originally wanted to call it March Radness, but NCAA got wah! They got all butthurt and told them, gave them a cease and desist. It was no, you cannot do this. Really, NCAA? Really? You guys rake in the dough. Now the players are starting to get paid. Are you afraid of the X Games? Huh? Punk? X Games is like, catch me outside, NCAA. Catch me outside. We'll handle this. March Radness. That would have been a great name for it. Too bad they couldn't stick with it. So that would make sense. It would be every March. Hey, cool. But now it's going to be, I don't know, Showdown in May. Are they going to keep it in May? May's a good month, I guess. Kind of the end of the year. So I don't know. I think they should bring it back. I think, there's so many, shops out there that this contest can actually just continue to go on and on and on. So, like I said, maybe an annual event. I can see that. But, let me know your thoughts. I mean, did the right shop win in your eyes? And I feel it did, but I'm holding my fingers together. It was this close. All thanks to that nice and friendly interaction with the security guard. Hey, one love. Thanks for letting me do the trick. Did he? Which one? Am I getting confused with another video now? But was he the one that threw down water trying to make the skaters slip around? I was like, nah, we'll still do it anyway. I don't think it was that spot. Anyway, I'm probably confusing the two. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that contest. I liked it. Quick hydration break. So it's been about 30 days since we were blessed with what, I think is becoming the most popular contest in the game. That's right. I'm talking about the YouTube Skate League, the YSL. I'm all for it. You guys know that. I hyped it up 2 episodes ago. Even said I hope it becomes so popular that Gifted Hater begins to hate doing it. Like, oh, damn, this is over my head. This is too much. He'd be in so demand, and his pockets would just be overflowing with $100 bills. I want that for this contest. And I was like, guess what? What do you know? They had a very quick turnaround for the YSL League Stop number 2, or as he said 2.0, as he was calling it. And I ask you this, though. Did it live up to the hype? Was it and I'm talking to myself too, I was just way too excited for the first one, and then kind of you get the honeymoon period, like, it's not that great. I mean, have you already grown tired of this contest and format? For me, though, all I have to say is it 100% lived up to the hype. And even it raised the bar. I was wondering where the hell they were going to take the next event to. He leveled up immediately, scoring access to Nyjah Huston's very own private park. YSL 2.0, Nyjah's park. How Nyjah, he was out of town at the time. He was across the globe in China. So who knows if he truly knew about it. I think, obviously, I got to clear it through the boss, right? Because he's going to see it eventually. But regardless, it went down, and we all benefited from it, and it's just crazy to say YSL and Gifted Hater in the House of Disorder. And then throw in and Monster and Jaw. I mean, one of the top competition skaters of all time. No big deal. Yeah, no big deal. I mean, that's a huge swing and a huge get. Not gonna lie. I mean, my first thought though, I was like, now is Joa gonna behave in there, or is he gonna crap on the many sponsors and brands that he always does with big name pros? And the answer, shock to no one, is yes. Of course he's gonna do that. It took Joa no time at all to tell us how he really felt about the popular energy drink, but upon him he was thrown was it 16 ounce maybe is my guess of the Monster Rehab Raspberry Tea, okay, and only to toss it in the garbage seconds later, saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna drink the Coca-Cola that I brought." Oh, I was like, "Oh." Nyjah's team's probably blowing up his phone after that. Oh no. Nyjah, we need to talk. What is going on in your warehouse? I'm seeing M's getting tossed in the garbage for thousands and millions to see. This is unacceptable. Mr. Houston, call us back immediately. We need to talk. Click. That's what I thought. I was like, damn, his management team's like, no. Watching the can getting tossed, kind of, they slow it down. But Joa did the right thing. He went back. He fished it out. Smart move, Joa. Smart. That was very wise. See, you're smart, dude. He gets it. He's like, oh, I probably shouldn't do that. And you don't want that monster karma, to come get you. Because if you think about it, you're in a huge-ass warehouse that has a gigantic monster logo in it. And odds are that monster logo probably pays for most of that lease, if not all of it. So good look on pulling that one back out. That was smart. It was hilarious, so I was laughing. Don't get me wrong. But it got me thinking, like, my crazy brain, when all my synapses firing as usual, I was like, I wonder this too. Quick side note, and this was with all due respect to Nyjah, but I wonder if those two, if they did like a sales contest. You ever been in sales and you're, all right, top seller of the month, you get this. If they ever went head to head to see who could create more monster sales, I bet Joa could probably move a few cans or two, right? I mean, could he, dare I say it, maybe even win it, even with all the trash talking that he does to the brand. I mean, that could equate to sales, right? They're, oh, let me try this tea, this raspberry tea that Joa threw in the garbage can. Is it that bad? Or he, oh, I can't believe I wrote this down, but I had to. Even if when he drank some, he said, quote, it tasted like Xbox 360. or that it was going to give him a panic attack. He said these two things. Said him, freaking hilarious, GH. And why do I have an idea what Xbox 360 tastes like? That's what was hilarious about him. I knew exactly what it tastes like. I've never tried it before. It's not like I've chopped down on an Xbox 360, but when you said it, it made sense to me. You might be onto something here, right? They should do like a retro, like, throwback and release that flavor, the Xbox 360 flavor. I mean, nostalgia's king. At this moment, video games like hardcore. And I miss playing, online with my Halo peeps. I miss those days. So days were, well, mostly pre-kids. I tried getting away with some game time when I had first had the kiddos. It's like, no, that's not going to work out. I don't have time for that. But real talk though. I bet if they went head to head in a sales contest, Joe would at least give him a run in for the money. And at least he would get noticed by the management team, over a monster. I don't know. Might be something in it, Joa. Maybe a potential sponsor. I'm putting money in your pocket, dude. See, I'm seeing it open. I'm putting it in there. There you go. You're welcome. But anyway, I mean, there's so much to love about this contest. Can you tell I like it? Can you tell? I hyped it up 2 episodes ago. Doing it again today. Especially around the 11-minute mark, 11 minutes and 10 seconds to be exact, the Mamba mentality comment. That's it. That right there, dude. You get it. You're keeping it real. But with a sense of humor. You were trying to poke him. You're trying to push him. You're trying to say, no, you want to be like this. This is how you want to be in this contest. But honestly, though, I didn't expect. Here's what I didn't expect from this contest. I expected, laughter. I didn't expect to hold back tears with this one. I didn't expect to hold back tears with this one. Right around the 13-minute, 10-second mark. You can go there now. I was sniffling a little. I mean, I'm getting a little emotional right now just thinking about it. Making sure like my eye faucets, they're not leaking. Damn, Joe, I mean, you got me, dude. All this laughter over the years, and then you're like, you make me cry? That's not cool. It's not cool at all, man. But I really do hope that John Hill makes an appearance in the next one. It's third time's a charm, right? Let's do this. Just so you guys can bury the hatchet. As you said, though, everyone can move on. But I expect to be only laughing at Stop 3. And basically until my stomach hurts. None of this crying crap, okay? I'm done. You got me at a weak point during my week. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I was feeling like nostalgic or just thinking about when my kids were younger. I don't know. You caught me off guard, dude. So yeah, Stop 3, only laughter. None of this crying nonsense. So thanks in advance. But for this event, though, Joe brought back, last stops winner, Jeff Cesare. Did I say that right? No, I didn't spell it out for me. But YSL 1 champion. It was like, what? He's back in the house. And Jeff was so focused and in the zone. He said that he was listening to some, quote, crazy music on the way in. And that, of course, I mean, that didn't go unnoticed by both the host and the cameraman because they're both like, no, wait, what were you listening to, man? What? He said, you don't even want to know. My bet is that it was the song that he had from Joe's part. Dorian Electra's F the World. I could totally picture like Jeff in his car, hands on 10 and 2, exactly 7 miles over the speed limit, which is at the 35-mile limit. He was just like, dun, 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 he had kind of a grin on his face the whole time, focused, yet driving and kind of swinging his arms to the mosh pit every once in a while. He's got his mosh pit arms flowing. F the world, 'cause I love it. F the world, wanna hug it. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm flashback into that song, which I wasn't a fan of at the time. I know I said that. But that's probably what he was listening to, you guys. Jeff, I know. Just say it. Just come out. But that was the first song that popped in my head, though. And I bet I'm right. Joa also brought on Daniel Yeager, who skates for Madrid, Flypaper Grip Tape, Autobahn Wheels, Thieve Trucks, and FKD Bearings. Daniel turned pro in 2020, and I believe he was about 31 years old. I never heard of the dude before. Never. And Chris Massey, he was a technical wizard, brought all his crazy tricks with him. And Chris also happens to share the same sponsors as Daniel, Madrid, Flypaper, Autobahn, etc. And he's got I wrote down a kind of a Chris Haslam type of, tricks and skills that he's got. So I saw a lot of Chris Haslam in him. And finally, Cole Hosman, I think that's how he said, not Hosman. I think he said that. But Cole Hosman brought all the, I'm flexing like Beeble now, big guns. Actually, no, I'm like Mark Johnson. Big guns, baby, big guns. He brought all the muscle to the event. And Chris, who is training, also training for the Olympics, he was ranked 1964, so 1,964th in street, which was up 4 slots at the time of that contest. I love how of course, Joe would put that in there. Oh yeah, we're training for the Olympics. Like stat, 1964. He's 8, but he's moving up though. I didn't check before I hopped on the mic, but maybe he's moved up since. Maybe that's changed. But rumor has it, though, that's the same guy that hooked it up for the warehouse for Joa, And as he said, there's no way in hell he was going to turn that down. Of course not. I agree. You do not. You do not, especially for the second stop in the tour, and you land there. It's amazing. You can't say no. That'd be a huge miss. He has to score like what? He's probably got to get like the primitive warehouse next. That makes sense, right? Especially after those, he took some shots at P-Rod. He gave him some respect to it, but he took some shots at P-Rod. It's all meant to be, though, hater, right? You're going to end up at P-Rod's house. And so please don't turn that one down either. I think we just need to find, where's the connection, right? Where's the 6 degrees? I'm sure if he even called up or sent him slid in his DMs, say, P-Rod, can we shoot at your warehouse? He'd be down for it. So the judges this time around had 2 return ones, so Donovan and Chandler. And they brought on Riley, who I became an instant fan of. Riley's got the right vibe to be a YSL judge and straight up killed it alongside Skate Triple I. So that's a mouthful name there. Skate Triple I. So, and it's funny because at one point Joa referenced, Simon Cowell to the judges, and that's kind of the vibe I had the whole time. I was like, he's got his version of, AGT judges. Keep them coming back, though, man. Pending their schedule, of course, but I think you've got the right ones right here. That's why I wanted to point it out. Donovan, Chandler, Riley, Skate Triple I. Bring them all back. You'll have the audience coming back as well. They have good vibes, good banter. They make a lot of mistakes, and you call them out for it. I'm telling you guys, this contest has it all. Why would I be hyping it up a second time? There's so many memorable moments. Think about it already, and it's only the second stop. It's the second stop of, let's see, at least 100? Yeah, it could happen. If they do it every year. Can you do this for 100 more years, Joa? I think you could. And we get to hear so many great one-liners from the host. Things like here, I even wrote them down. He doesn't even know how to pose. He's buff, and he doesn't even know how to pose. He said that. Oh, this was a bad one. This is shots fired. That had Tom Knox looking for new career opportunities. You're talking about the OG Tom Knox, huh? The jiu-jitsu fighter? I know you're not talking about the other Tom Knox. Oh, another one I wrote down because this was true. Okay, we have more attitude judging happening right now. It was true. There's a lot of attitude in the judge. I get it. The skaters were up in their grill. Because that's the thing. I think I mentioned it last episode. The judges are right there. Normally they're tucked away or they're scoring over there. It's kind of like AGT where they're right there. They're within earshot. They can talk to each other. And there's so many good moments in here. I'm telling you, I could have written down many, many more. But one of my favorite moments was when Joa told Jeff he needed to, quote, you need a 9.375 to retain the crown. And he came back with like his Pete Davidson response and, okay. I mean, Jeff is hilarious, and I don't think he knows it. We all laugh, but I don't think he knows that. I think it's just natural. He just does it. And how about this? Another great moment. Oh, this was great. One of the judges said, Brian says he's on the way. And this was about 21 minutes in, 21 edited minutes, that is. So that kind of tells you, I mean, how long was like the real time delay, like in real time. And if you know Brian Arnett and what he's all about, you knew right away that was BS. Right? He's on his way. This dude is all about the late life, late shoves, late club, hashtag late life. Brian, quote unquote, is on the way. And yet, even if what I've talked about so far doesn't interest you at all to watch this, you got to at least watch it to see what time he does arrive. You're like, I don't care about the contest. Okay, we'll find out when Brian arrives. Just watch it for that. I mean, would it simply be I was thinking about this too. Would it be a publicity stunt for his brand? Sure, he has, wicked late shoves. One of the best out there. Right up there with, what, Sheffy's, one of Sheffy's. But all I have to say is that he was so damn late that I forgot he was coming. I forgot. I was, oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, oh, perfect timing, Brian. So you have to watch it with that, at least that in mind. Looking at every door that opens, look at every person in the background. Is that him? Nope. Waiting patiently to see Brian, to see when he shows up. Where's Brian? But as I said, all I have to say is when he does show up, it was perfect timing. Way to go, Brian. Way to go, bro. Perfect timing, man. Perfect. That's like a true friend right there. True sidekick, co-host, or whatever your official role is. That was a great moment, though. But yeah, spoiler alert, though. It was pretty cool when John Hill presented the single trick section. Unfortunately, though, he wasn't able to make it there in person yet. You're going to have to see it to know what I'm talking about. But that'll change after he watches this. But as I said, it's a spoiler alert. John Hill did make an appearance, I mean, technically. And as he said, each skater receives 5 scores. And if you notice something there, well, I'll tell you in a second, but it's 2 attempts per score. But I do have to point something out. John Hill, his cameo came with a typo in the breakdown. I mean, we all know receive is a hard word to spell. Sometimes you spell it and you're like, is that right? Is that I before E except after C? Is that what it is? Yeah, look at the spelling there. Does that mean it's John's typo or Joa's? I mean, that one falls on John, right? I mean, sorry, bud. You have to take one for the team there. Because either way, I'm a gifted hater. He's going to blame it on you anyway. I'm sorry, gifted lover, as he said in that. He's going to point the finger right back at you. Just take the L. You can call him out when you show up next stop. Call him and say, dude, come on. If you're going to give me a cameo, have words that I say, at least spell the damn word right. Let me receive the right praise or heat. But yeah, dude, you got John. I'm sorry, man. I don't make the rules. He does. So maybe a John Hill commentator cameo is in our future. I mean, only time will tell. And I'm not going to tell you who won this contest. I'm going to leave it. I won't spoil that for you, okay? But I can't wait to see more. I mean, hopefully in another... They could probably pull it off. In another 30 days? 60 days? This is the contest we all didn't know we needed. And for me, I know I come for the contest and the tricks, but I end up staying for what happens in between the contest runs. That's the good stuff. That's the funny stuff. So, great stuff, Joa. Great stuff, man. And finally, I hate to do this. I hate to end this show on a sour note. I mean, it won't be too bad. But I had been hoping, been waiting patiently, assuming that, we would be seeing footage from Jenkem Mag's 999 challenge that went down on May 24th. What's today? Today is June 2nd. And if you don't know what the contest was about, first off, it's so on brand for Jenkem. Joa's got his YSL. Jenkem has they're triple nines, baby. Get this. We're talking 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, 9 tray flips. Does that sound amazing? Yeah, it does. I can already tell you, though, put me down for 2 hot dogs, 3 beers, and a 270 flip. That's all I got. That's probably all I'd be able to do. And let me specify a pre-mode 270 flip on a good day. And my question is, who is the mastermind behind this one? I mean, Ian, is that you? 9 hot dogs is a huge feat. Shout out to San Jose's very own Joey Chestnut. What? Joey's like, what? Did someone say hot dogs? I'll learn how to skate. I'll do a switch triple flip, switch 360 flip. Yeah. San Jose represent. But 9 beers, that's insane. But let me specify. 9 beers that I like is kind of insane. And right now I only mess with Waldo's or Torpedo, the IPA. That's it. That's what I'm kind of rocking these days. And 9 of those, that would knock my ass out. I wouldn't be skating. No way in hell. I mean, now think about 9 Michelob Ultras or Coronas or even, some good, NA Athletic Brewing beers. All brands I'm open to working with, by the way. My DMs are always open. Those will fill you up, though. Beer fills you up. That's the thing. And then the alcohol by volume is the key there. I mean, just alone, the 9 beers and 9 hot dogs, that's a 4th of July party that is about to take a turn for the worse. Everyone's like waiting by the bathroom. I gotta go, man. No, we gotta drive home. We gotta leave. I don't know if I can make it. I'll just lay down in the back. And you add in the fact you have to do 9 360 flips? What the hell? That's crazy. But either way, though, much like the now postponed Tyson versus Paul fight, this is something I want to consume. Bring it on, guys. But yeah, not only the brand of beer and the alcohol by volume, it's also the brand of hot dogs going to make a huge difference, at least for me. I mean, are they Applegate Farms? What's another good one? Hebrew Nationals? Ballpark? Are they the ballpark bun size? And then the buns play a huge role too. I mean, are they the cheap ones that instantly break apart once you open them? I mean, basically leaving you with a hot dog sandwich. You can't put any mustard or ketchup on because there's no bun. It's gone. It broke in half. Those have like the real cheap flour, which of course wouldn't settle well in the gut. Or are they brioche buns? Big difference. What kind? I want to know. Don't come out with these wheat buns either. Nope, that's a hard pass for hamburger and hot dog. No wheat buns. GTFO. No, pass. Nope. Just go all in. You can't have that. So yeah, after all that, you got to throw it on 9 360 flips. And I guess for someone who has them on lock, I'm sure that's no big deal. But it would take me forever to land 9 of them. I don't even think I've landed 9 of them in my lifetime. Now I think about it. That's one trick that's always gotten away. Actually, maybe I've landed 9 over them. Not fully 360 flips. I know I've had 9 beers and 9 hot dogs. That's a gimme, duh. So yeah, I hope there's footage for this contest. I hope. I can't wait to see it. I'll probably talk about it too. I'll probably break it down, but I really want to see it. Like who's going to win? Who's going to lose their energy, like their whole mojo? Because that's a lot. But yeah, I can't wait to see the footage. Like I said, I was bummed I didn't get to drop. Like it didn't drop as I was recording this episode because I kept telling myself I need to record on Sunday, no matter what. It's been a while. I got to record. If it's not on there, oh well, I'll follow up with it soon. But maybe more. Maybe, like I said, I'll talk about it if they drop it here soon, if they release it. But just waiting on you, Jenkem. No pressure. I mean, let me know how many of each you got. Or maybe if you plan on entering next year's contest, the 888 contest. Because I know 9 of at least 2 of those items, it just might be a bit too much. And we'll see. We're going to see. Maybe there's a reason why they're holding on to it. They're going to release it, maybe by the 4th of July. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it either way. Anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in and being patient with me. It's summer. It's going to be nice. I'm going to have way more time. Maybe I'll get some more guests back on here. Maybe some return guests. I know I've been trying and talking. I've been DMing a couple of them. Say, hey, let's do it again. Never happened. But, I'm just speaking it. So that way I hold myself accountable for it. But yeah, we'll see what the next few months go, what it looks like and how it goes. And we'll go from there. See you guys.